this, man? It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see Oklahoma City and Houston.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. And it's George in the 3 spot. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Here's the screen. Adams dishes to George. Clock at 6. Screen by Adams. Lets the 3 fly. Reeves with the rebound. Here's James. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Adams. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside Durant. LeBron against George. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And so just over a minute and a half played, and the basket by Curry.
Gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes, that's good.
Curry against Westbrook. Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. George against James. George passes to Westbrook. They need this. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflated.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Roberson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Passes to Durant. All alone. And Houston again with the bucket.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, it was all injury related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him. The talent, the size, and you love his personality as well. But this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oklahoma City trails by 13. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. George with the bucket.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick and roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
Durant, no good.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Houston now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Outside for George. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. George has got 5 points so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Solid read from Embiid there. Terrific at anticipating when that shot is coming.
And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Noel. Felton is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Abrinas in at the 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. Hayward's got the first basket of the second quarter for Houston. Jackson against Schroeder. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. High-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Jeremy Grant comes in for Raymond Felton. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Oklahoma City trails by 18. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Now, here is George. He's got 7. They set the screen. In the corner, it's Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by George. Hayward's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice, soft touch inside.
They set the pick. Here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Willis. And Houston again with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's tightly guarded. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. To the inside. Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Jackson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Off target from outside. Oklahoma City trails by 15. Down low. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Yeah, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Paul George comes in for Andre Robertson. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Alex Abrinas. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Down low, here's Patterson. Second chance shot. Adams' shot is off. Houston leading by 15. Here's James. Rebound by Raymond Felton. There's the pass to Patterson. Schroeder, right side. Outside, Felton. Over Durant. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer. And so it's Houston. Begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And, you know, Greg, that's the kind of effort you see from great players. I mean, the will, just unrelenting will, not backing down.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Johnson. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Durant in at the shooting guard. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. George against LeBron. Screen by Grant. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Adams.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
James, the pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Johnson from outside the arc. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Westbrook passes to Roberson. It's George on the wing, defended by George. And that one's good, George. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Here's Reeves. They get it back. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Nerlens Noel checks in for Grant. Oklahoma City trails by 14. Westbrook kicks to Noel. Pass to Adams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 6 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The drive by LeBron. Reeves gets the bucket. And Houston leads by 14.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's George. No good off the back of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's... actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
James with it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint, here's George. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 9 points for George.
I tell you what, Paul George has done a good job getting stronger since he's been in the league, and because of that, he doesn't mind seeking out contact. As a matter of fact, his new added strength gives him confidence as he seeks contact. This guy, Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes, and he'll handle the rest of it.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Curry against Westbrook. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. It's good. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Stolen by Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. He gets it in there. Westbrook's got 7 points.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Westbrook. There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Durant. But they'll get another chance. Curry. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Houston leads by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Felton is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Grant. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's George in at the small forward position.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Oklahoma City trails by 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Boy, it's hard to overstate the strength of Oladipo. Sometimes you just can't shake this guy off his shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And he's good on the three ball.
He's so good at shooting while in rhythm. Victor Oladipo. I like how he's reading the defense before shooting the pull-up J.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Arenas is checked in for Oklahoma City. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Schroeder kicks to Grant. Passes it to Patterson. Over Embiid on the money from 12 feet away.
Assist from Paul George.
Houston leading by 15. Oladipo, the pass to Hayward. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
Outstanding anticipation that time from Oladipo, seeing the floor extremely well and then zipping the pass over to the open man.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Roberson's checked in.
Andre Roberson.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Puts it up from 12, and Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
A nice shot by George.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Curry attacking. Pass to Willis. Back to Curry. Oladipo outside. Embiid the screen. And Oladipo kicks to Willis. And another three for Houston.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Schroeder against Curry. Willis with a screen on Schroeder. Curry kicks to Embiid. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Houston leading by 18. Oladipo goes in, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Hey, from role player to bona fide star, the jump Oladipo has taken has been outstanding. And he's not done yet, folks. He's continuing to grow.
Jackson, he's checked in for Houston. And then for Oklahoma City, Nerlens Noel checks in for Jeremy Grant. Alex Abrinas comes in for George. And it's Felton in for Roberson. He gets it in there.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Felton has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Oladipo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Felton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And, guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
Schroeder up top, guarded by Jackson. Kept alive. And that one's good. Noel.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Felton. Noel, a screen on Hayward. The feed to Felton. Banked in off the glass.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Cranes the three-pointer. And Houston leads by 17.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
That's his first personal foul. Substitute.
Embiid with the steal. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's Houston taking on San Antonio.
Nice nine.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston. Johnson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. Just 4 to shoot. Gay. And the rejection by LeBron. It's stolen by DeRozan. He kicks it to Aldridge. Gay outside. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Houston on D. Now off the inbound. And it's sent back by George. To the inside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's DeRozan. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Houston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Out to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. And last summer, after 9 terrific seasons in Toronto, DeMar DeRozan traded to San Antonio.
And guys, you have to feel for the sudden change for DeRozan. Gave Toronto some of their best years. At the same time, happy that DeRozan has gone to an organization that has proven success over the years.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Curry passes it to LeBron. And stolen by Aldridge. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Outside Aldridge. They set the pick. Pass to Gasol. Aldridge a screen. Off the screen, Gasol. That shot no good. And Houston the other way now. Outside, George. To the middle. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one stopping Durant.
San Antonio trails by 3. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. Houston also making some changes. Garnett comes in for James. And it's Oladipo in for Durant. Here's Reeves. There's a good screen. Oladipo against Bellinelli. Oladipo goes in. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Pondexter in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's San Antonio now. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. Fires for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Houston leading by 3. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by Pondexter. Now here is Pirtle. Guarded by Embiid. There's a screen. Here's Pondexter. Garnett with the block.
Cannot forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
San Antonio with the ball after the miss from Joel Embiid. That ties it up. Bellinelli's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, it's easy to see why Bellinelli gets so many screens set for him because he's effective at scoring off of them.
Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks it loose. Embiid with the steal. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Oladipo with the block. And that does it for the first quarter. Houston on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
They've got Pirtle, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Bertans. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Pirtle.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
The kick out to Dragic. Garnett, the screen. And it's Dragic off the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah. Good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the first one drops.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gay's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Durant's checked in. Now here's Gay. Forbes the pass to Pirtle. Gay outside. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed. But he bricked it.
Here is Durant. Garnett, the screen. Ball's knocked loose. Walker against Hayward. Garnett with a screen on Walker. Hayward goes in. Houston needs to get a shot off. They get it back. Dragic left side. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hayward against Walker. Embiid the screen. Hayward kicks to Dragic. Outside Durant. Shoots over Pondexter. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Gets to the corner and buries it. Walker's got his first points in this one. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Aldridge comes in for Quincy Pondexter. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Curry. James a screen on Murray. Passes it to George. They set the pick. Over DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Here's Reeves. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Reeves has got the lead up to 6 now for Houston. Here's Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
And that one's good by LeBron.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Murray kicks to Gasol. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. LeBron against Aldridge. James, and the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Aldridge a screen. Durant against Bellinelli. Just 4 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Offline with his 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's George. Back to Durant. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now an 11-point Houston lead.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Mills. Gasol a screen. Back to Mills. Looking to end the run. And the shot goes in.
Nice ball movement on display there. Bellinelli, a decent passer, capable of connecting well with his teammates.
Durant, the pass to Curry. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. James has got 6 points in the quarter. Now Mills from deep and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half is now in the books. Houston leads by 11. We come back to San Antonio now with a look at the world-famous Riverwalk with its restaurants and boats and nightclubs and people. What's going on? Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at James, what a contribution.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots,
and knocked him down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Curry is out there with Durant. Then it's Johnson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That one drops for him.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Houston making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Cousins. Garnett comes in for Johnson. And it's Oladipo in for Durant. Now here's Curry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. LeBron James on the wing. Misses the three. And here are the Spurs. Murray outside. DeRozan against Oladipo. And DeRozan kicks to Gasol. Wide open look here for Murray. San Antonio again missing.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Gay against James. Murray outside. They set the pick. A three from Gay. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
James against Gay. LeBron drives in, and the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
San Antonio trails by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Walker's subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Outside, Walker. Poeltl, the pass to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Oladipo against Walker, trying to get back on track, and finished off by Walker.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Murray, looking for his first basket still in this one.
That long reach of Embiid's is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
But they'll get another chance. Curry against Murray. Another shot. Not going to go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. The pass to Bertans. Kicks it to Pondexter. Murray, the pass to Bertans. 6 on the shot clock. Murray against Curry. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Mills in for Bertans. Outside Durant. Garnett, the screen. Durant with it. Now guarded by Murray. There's the screen. Here's Oladipo. That one's not going to go. Murray with the defensive effort. San Antonio trails by 17. Mills with it. Garnett with the block. Durant just inside the line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
And so it's Houston taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
And this is an area where Gay is especially dangerous. A terrific mid-range scorer.
Durant kicks to George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. San Antonio trails by 17. Garnett with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. On defense, Houston. And here's Mills. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Gasol.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Now here's Durant. Up off the screen, and then Durant with the dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And San Antonio has possession. Following the score by Houston, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli.
DeMar DeRozan.
Now here's Oladipo. Not a lot of room. Off the screen and finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, he carves defenses to pieces. Victor Oladipo is fantastic at slithering his way inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Mills, guarded by Oladipo. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
James checked in for Oladipo. Here's Garnett attacking. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And Houston leads by 21. Now here's Mills, guarded closely. He kicks to DeRozan. Aldridge a screen. Back to Mills. Gasol a screen on Garnett. Count it.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Houston leading by 19. They set the pick. The drive by LeBron. Kicks it out to Garnett. LeBron with a screen on Aldridge. Tries again. Shot's good by Garnett.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Gay against James. Second shot opportunity. Here's Reeves. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
San Antonio calls timeout. You look at James. What a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
Outside for Curry. Offensive rebound. LeBron outside. Durant against DeRozan.
LeBron.
Right side, Durant. George with the screen on Walker. Here's Durant. Missed it, even after all those chances. Walker with it. George picks him up. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he's good on the second. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Walker kicks to Bertans. Here's Walker. A floater. It's deflected. And George, here we go. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Houston making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for George. Gordon Hayward comes in for LeBron. And it's Dragic in for Curry. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Now, here's Dragic. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Embiid with the screen on Bellinelli. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Reeves the pass to Dragic. Another miss by Houston. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.